I think I've got the answer to all of you that have been looking for a fountain that can come right out of a box. Everything is there that you need, except for the water. And I'm sure that's going to make life easy. All you do is take this thing out of the box and you sit it outside and wait for the birds to come. I had so many birds that came to it. And the crazy part was they all came within 3 hours. Birds need water, and we can supply that even without doing any craft work. Stick with me on this video, and I think you're going to have a fountain out on your deck, patio, or garden that is going to make you very happy. And it's only $10. Today we're going to talk about putting out a bird fountain for your birds that are going to cost you about $10. You can't beat it. And not only that, it's beautiful and it works so fast, and there's nothing to put together unless you want to do some added things. So let's go inside. I'm going to show you how we can get the fountain out here. And let me tell you something. All video clips, all photographs are done by me. Nothing is AI. And in fact, today's video, all the birds that came to this was all done within a few hours. I literally took it out of the box, set it up the way I'm going to show you. And in 3 hours, I had all those birds on there. But today we're kind of starting at the end, and we're going to go back to the beginning, and then we'll come back to the end, and I want to hear your comments because that's going to drive me to show you how we can do a lot of different things with this cheap, wonderful fountain that wasn't even made for birds, but the birds love it. This is probably going to be the craziest video I ever made on a fountain because it's literally going to take me 1 minute to tell you what to do. This fountain has that flower on the top, the plastic one, and this is what the birds like, though they'll use a lot of other fountains. Right now, this one's on sale for about $10. Sometimes it's $15, and you can get a bigger one for $20. You pick out the size you want, but look at this. It comes with the container. You don't have to go looking for anything. It comes with the pump. It has the USB plug on it, and that's what you need because you can get either a solar fountain panel or what I use, a power bank, which I highly recommend because they will go for days and days, and it's so easy to just plug in. Of course, if you got a plug, you can just plug it in, but look at that. You just drop the pump in the middle, then that's going to fit on top. It's slid through that little hole there, so it's all contained inside the wire. You put the flower on and you are good to go. Now, all you have to do is fill it up with water, give it a good rinse and a wash first, and then sit it outside and plug it in. I love power banks because they go for days and days, and the water will be running even when there's no sun. This fountain's almost a joke. Literally, a minute out of the box. Put some water in there and you are good to go. Now I will say, and I'll show you in a second, that if you want to run it on power, you can plug it into a wall. That's the way they come. But what we want is the plug with the USB. If for any reason the company doesn't send out that USB plug, then I want you to return it unless you've got an outlet. Because with that USB, you can set it up to a power bank. And so many of us have power banks. Now I use on these a power bank that's either 10,000 or 20,000. The 10,000 lasts for about 2 days. The 20,000 units, the power banks, they last for about 3 days, sometimes even a little longer. And I let them run all night, but if you unplug it, it will last even longer. Most of us have those power banks. Why? Because we use it for our tablets and our phone. If the power goes out, if we've got to charge our phone, they are wonderful and they're cheap. Keep an eye out. They put them on sale all the time. The other thing is with the USB plug on the end of this, the way it comes, you can buy a 10-watt little solar panel, which I have bought. You plug those in and you can use it when the sun is out. So you could use it either way, with power or no power, by simply putting out a solar panel that is 10 watt. I have tried the 5 watt. They're not strong enough. So you want to get a 10 watt. But that is all there is to it. Now, of course, when I put it out and all the birds were coming to it, it was just raw right out of the box. But there are so many things we can do with it. I built this flower. If you want to see the entire clip, I'll put that together for you because this was really easy to do and cheap and fun. The other thing we can do trays. There's a lot of different things we can do with this unit. Now, if the $10 unit does go back up to $11 or $12, that's still a good deal. You're not looking for the pump because it comes with it. You're not looking for a bowl because it comes with it. It comes with everything you need to put outside. Now they do have larger ones, and I also use the other ones that are larger, and I'll tell you, they're only $20, and I'll go ahead and tag that so you can see that, because those are fantastic. They come with the same pump usually, the blue one with the light that's underneath. So you'll see that they're the same. But what is different is you've got more water in there. It holds a lot more volume. So that's up to you. If you're in a real hot area and you're not going to be around to refill it every couple days, then go ahead and get a bigger one, and you're not talking that much more. So you spend $20 out of the box. You have it. Now, of course, if you don't want to put any flowers or do anything else to it, you just put plants around it like I did here. Or you can sit it in a basket or a fancy bowl. There's so many things you could do with it. But the thing is, I know there's been a lot of you, can you please make me one? I'll pay you. You know, the point is, you can do this now. You take it out of the box and then you just set it up for your liking. And that's what's so wonderful about this unit and why I'm so excited about it. For that price, I'm telling you, with all the fountains I've got around here, I already bought more because I can sit them anywhere I want. It doesn't matter when I have a power unit if I have sun or shade or rain. And you know what? They take baths in the rain, believe it or not. And then the unit on the end, all I do is put that in a plastic bag and sit it off to the side and hang it down so it won't get water in it. It works fantastic. So I hope I'm giving you ideas. Tell me if you want to see me how I set it up with either a tray, but the flowers, I'll tell you, that is a game changer, and that is what the birds absolutely love. And I think it's eye appealing, it's cute. So I'm going to read the comments. Tell me what you're looking for. It might give me ideas to set things up differently, but the flower to me literally costs pennies, and that is the way to go. So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. How fun. And you know what? This one's got a bit of a splash, and the bees come to it, but they leave because they don't like any water that's splashing. They just want a little bowl with a rock in it if you've got bees around. Set that aside. The bees will go to that, and they'll leave this alone. Bye-bye. I just almost got hit in the head with hummingbird. They're all feeding over there. So I'm going to jump in here for a minute because a lot of these fountains are different. You may get them and they may have a little bit of a different design, but that's okay. They all work. Now, as far as a solar panel, you've got to make sure it's at least a 10. This one is a 10, and all you do is plug it in. They're all different. And then watch in the background. Let's see if I'm going to move over. I guess I didn't. Sorry. There it is. You can see it's on and it's off. And it's on and it's off. It's got to be a 10. Some of the ones that are a 5 just won't quite make it, but it will depend on the pump. And these have a light, so they may be drawing a little more. Now, I just bought this one from Walmart, and I love it. I'm going back to get more. That one you can charge up backup batteries as well. So that one is great. Now, here's a couple other fountains I use around here, and notice that they are a little different. But that's all right. And if your birds, the hummingbirds don't come to it, pop out the center. See when you pop the center of the flower out, there's a little bit of a divot there, kind of like the snap-in part. They can grip onto that, the hummingbirds, and they can bathe. But now I'm decorating them in a very unique, special way, and I'll show you next week on how we can do that, because not only does it look pretty, but the hummingbirds love it too. And if flowers aren't your thing and you don't want to do a flower, you can always do a flower pot upside down.